Ow. Hi, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite or Mike. I, Michael Cole, alongside with Tony Schiavone and with Taz. And today on Dynamite or Mite, we are going to have a good show here today on Dynamite or Mite. Well, I understand that Gumford wants to get even, Michael Cole says, with four making him lose to TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight winnings not too long ago, Michael Cole says. You got that right, Tony Schiavone says. Gumford has started something with four. Gumford started a war with four, and now four is going to get even, with that war that happened to him, that Gumford started. Well, first off, how can you say that Gumford started that war? I mean, how can you go out of your way to say that? Taz says. I mean, four is just irked and angered that Gumford is more good at hitting with a hammer and getting away with it. So that's what he's that's what he's irked all about. Taz says, and we don't even know where four is at. Any one of the ones. The one from Walmart, the one from Five and Below, the one from whatever. Yeah, so we don't know where he went. Well, here comes Gumford coming to the ring now. Or Gumverd. Alright, everyone. I'm not in the mood for anyone's bullshit today. So anyway, four thinks he's so cool. I would have been the TWF heavyweight and world heavyweight fighter if it wasn't for four and him doing what he did to me. And now the weakling four, is in hiding right now. And I want him out. Yeah. I want him now. So I can get even on him. I will not put up with some fake god hitting me with his hammer. So I don't care which four it is. I don't care if it's the one from Walmart. I don't care if it's the one from Five and Below. I don't care if it's the one you got from Ollie's. I don't care. Yeah, Gumford, we know. Double Stanyard Gumford. That really should be your middle name. I mean, not too long ago, you had a match with four, hit him with his hammer, and did you not think that four wasn't going to get even on you for what he did? You, John Bradshaw Lakefield, should know all about how it is. You played a hill more times than not during your first run in WWF, WWE, and your two-diff run in WWE. When did you ever care about the oversight? When I became the main overseer of Raw, then that's when I cared about the main overseer to TWF. Then that's when I cared about the oversight. And four, I'm going to tell you right now, Gumford, you're just going to you started something with four. You hit four with the hammer. This is between you and four. If you want another match with four, the North God of Thunder, yes, he's a fake god. He's not a true god. But if you want to have a match with him, here today, Gumford, ring fighter, which ring fighter isn't as good as wrestling god. I mean, that's a good name for myself, right? I mean, Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Jeff Jarrett were all falling over themselves, seeking to come up with a cool name for themselves. But anyway, I'm going to tell you something. You want to have a match with four? Well, let's see if four is ready to have a match with you. Hey, JBL, tell Gumford over there, or Gumford, however you say that German English name or Norvis English name, that I will have a match with him, and if he thought that this wrong or war between us would be settled and live in a double standard, well, think again, it's not. Well, alright folks, here today we're going to see Gumford and Four fight here today on Dynamite or Mike. Well, the truth is, well, Taz says, how could John Bradshaw Lakefield make this match knowing that it's unfair to Four since he has that hammer? You know, and Four has always had the unfair upper hand with anyone he's ever fought or wrestled against with that hammer. Absolute guy. They've been warring for years. Oh, and Gumford just went down. Gumford getting beat up again by Four. Well, Michael Cole says, if Gumford's so worried about the hammer, why did he work the hammer on Four? And Four hit it, knocking down Gumford again. Gumford, or Gomford, however you say that Germish, Norvis English name. And now Gumford has to come up with something. Oh, and Four took him down. Well, you know, Tony Schiavone said this Four doll came from Five and Below. You know, it might not be the greatest of all the Four dolls. And Four right now is beating up Gumford. Gumford's getting beat up by a North Folklore self and a Walt Disney business Marvel Glee self. Here comes, oh, he just knocked him outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh. And somehow Gumford just had to get back in before 9 came. And he just gave him Four a mic slam, Michael Cole says. Well, Tony Schiavone says Michael Cole says Gumford gave Four a mic slam. That's right, Tony Schiavone said. It seems the Four from Five and Below is in a bind right now with Gumford, who came from Walmart, Tony Schiavone says. There you go, Taz says. Here you go, Michael and Tony. Four is going to be choked. He's going to be squeezed out. Choked out. Like I used to do back in the day. When I used to wrestle in WCCW and ECW and WWF and WWE. Well, yeah, I didn't really do it in TNA or IW and AW. Before going to give up, and here is your winner, Gumford. And Gumford has beat Four here today on Dynamite or Mike. And this Four doll we got right now, folks, did come from Five and Below. And sooner or later, folks, there will be this long time war between Gumford and Four. Hopefully it's going to come to an end sooner or later. You know, we just don't know when, Michael Cole says. But Gumford beat Four. Well, he beat the North god of thunder, which is a fake god, not a true god, Tony Schiavone says. But anyway, Gumford beat Four, and Four had most of the upper hand up until somehow Gumford got it back. I'll tell you something right now, Taz says. I like Gumford. I think he's a great man. I think he's done some great things. I think he was a great WWE NXT 4-1 Kingdom fighter. I think he was a great WWE Interland Body fighter. And I think he's a great World Heavyweight fighter too in WWE. Well, at least a life link, Taz says. And I think Four, well, he might have been good at bullying and beating Lukey all the time, or Lukey all the time, Lukey all the time. But sadly, he can't do it to Gumford, Taz says. I tell you what, right now, Michael Cole said, Taz, that might be your belief on this match. Yeah, Tony Schiavone said most likely is Taz's belief in the match, you know, with no truth to back it up. What do you mean there's no truth to back it up, Michael and Tony? What do you mean about that? Well, take it away, Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. I'm going to be talking with four here today on Dynamite or Mike. Alright, four. We know that your war, your wrong, your blood war, your blood wrong between you and Gumber is not done. No, it's not. He wants to talk about Jonathan. He wants to talk about the double standard. He wants to talk about how he wants the wrestling ring to be onlooked. He wants everyone to onlook him, but he doesn't want to give anyone onlook. Thinks he is the world's greatest wrestler, greatest fighter, overstar, whatever you want to call it. Well, he's not. And he's getting lucky. You know, and he wants to bitch about how I made it where he couldn't win the WWE heavyweight, the TWF heavyweight, and world heavyweight winnings. Well, that's your handicap for fucking with me. You know what? And the truth is, sooner or later, I'm going to get a win over you. You see, Jonathan, Gumber started this with me. I didn't start this war. I didn't start this wrong. I didn't start this fight, but he did. And some folks are good at starting wars and starting wrongs and starting fights, and very few of them are good at ending them. He started it, and I'm going to end it. Well, that's my talk with four. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Jonathan Coachman, for talking with four here today on Dynamite or Mike. And that's all the time we got here for Dynamite or Mike. I, Michael Cole, with Tony Schiavone and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Mike, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Hit.